Hello, fellow Kenyans. So I'm here at the foot of the statue of the great Dedan Kimathi. I'm here to celebrate a Kenyan hero. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because recently we buried the man I believe to be the greatest Kenyan hero ever, Raila Amolo Odinga, otherwise known as Agwambo, also known as Baba. Now, the reason this video is important to me, and I want to believe it is to you, is because of the statement that was made by the current governor of Nyeri County, Mr. I believe it's called Mutahi Kahiga. And Mutahi basically tried to besmirch the name of Raila. He said some things that I don't want to come out of my mouth, so I'm not going to repeat them. But here is the important part of what he said. There are people out there who believe that what he said is representative of the views of Kikuyus about Raila Odinga. And I'm here to confirm to you that that's far from the truth. Because I went online and there was a comment made by this popular social media influencer called Pauline Njoroge. Pauline, as you know, has spent quite some time with Raila Odinga. And she wrote this about Raila. And I'm going to read it to you. I'm also going to cast bits and pieces of it on the screen for you so you can see. I want to convince you that there are many Kikuyus who believe Raila is a great hero of Kenya. And here is what Pauline said about Raila. Now that having been said, I want to tell you a little bit about Dedan Kimathi. We're talking about a man who sacrificed his life so Kenya can be free. So in fact, you could almost say that Raila is a student of Dedan Kimathi. You could say that Raila is a child of Dedan Kimathi. I think Dedan Kimathi was born in the year 1920. Raila was born in the year 1945. That's just about more than 20 years after Dedan Kimathi's birth. So in some way you could say that he possibly was Dedan Kimathi's son, generationally speaking. Dedan Kimathi was arrested by the British in the year 1956. In the year 1957, they executed our hero, Dedan Kimathi. Now, for your information, for those of you who do not know, Raila Odinga was arrested after the 1982 coup attempt against Daniel Arap Moi. And do you know that Raila came very close to being executed by Moi's government? From those who participated, Raila was never a part of the 1982 coup attempt. But as you know, with dictators, there was an attempt to put him together with the coup plotters to give an excuse for the government to execute him. He escaped by the skin of his teeth. And for that we thank God, because Raila would play a huge role in the later years in helping Kenya know democracy, in helping Kenya craft a new constitution, a more liberal constitution that is guiding us up to today. And we thank God that Raila was never executed. But here is the part. The influencer Pauline Njoroge, herself a Kikuyu, went out of her way to recognize Raila as a quintessential Kenyan hero. And that in itself shows those Kenyans who would think that Kikuyus, because of tribal reasons, have not respected Raila. No, Kikuyus have paid great respect. Kikuyus have paid great respect to Raila as a Kenyan hero. And so apart from showing you what Pauline Njoroge did in recognition of Raila, I also want to read for you some of the other stuff that other Kikuyus have said about Raila in response to what Pauline Njoroge said. Now there were many other Kenyans who come from other tribes who paid great respect to Raila in response to what Pauline Njoroge said. But for now, I want to concentrate on what Kikuyus said, and I recognize them as Kikuyus by their name. And this is what those guys said, just to let you know, particularly my fellow Luos who would be tempted to think that Kikuyus have not respected Raila. I want to tell you, they do. Because every human being God made recognizes a hero when they see one. And this here on the screen is what they said about Raila. I want to make this appeal to Kenyans. We are one people. Yes, we belong to different tribes. We cannot deny the tribes to which we belong, but we are one people. God, in His mercy and grace and wisdom, has made us one people. Let's not destroy our country, because we belong together. Do you know in the year 2007, we would have been destroyed, but for God? Why did God choose to make us one people? I do not know, but I know God has a good plan for us. So hang on to your tribal identity, don't destroy it, but also hold very closely to your chest, your Kenyan identity, because we belong together as a people. And there's a good reason for that. We already see bits and pieces of the fact that we are a great people. So don't lose hope. Hang on to that. Recognize and love Kenyans from other parts of this country. Respect them. Recognize them as your brothers and sisters. And let's build together this great country that God is trying to create for us. Because I think Kenya is the head of Africa. You've seen when you talk to even non-Africans, when you ask them, what is the capital of Africa? They all think Kenya is. And I dare suspect that there is a very good divine reason for that. So let's hang on to our Kenyanness as we pursue Pan-Africanism as Raila did, so we can build a big, beautiful nation that emancipates Africa from all the things that our colonizers have done to us. Don't let the ideas that the colonialists tried to put in our heads, which is basically tribal division, get into your head. We are one people. We are Kenyans, we are Africans, we love one another. From every corner of this country, we recognize every Kenyan as a part of us. I encourage you to, as you watch this video, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment, and as a bonus, please share. When you do that, you'll support me and you'll be able to help me to do better videos for the sake of our beautiful country, for the sake of the future generations of this country, for the sake of future generations of Africans. Thank you, fellow Kenyans. God bless you.